Right, guys, welcome to today's live stream. It is the Bulls up against Ulster, and we're going to have a really good attendance from the Bulls supporters today. And yeah, maybe this is the right time to greet every Blue Bull supporter and every other South African franchise supporter to this game. I'm expecting a very tight game, but I am backing the Bulls to win this one and go into sixth place on the lock today. So let me know in the comment section, guys, who you think will win this game. Obviously, we're hoping that the Bulls will do this, but obviously we've got Ulster supporters here as well. So good luck to each and every one of them as well. I know it's going to be a really cracking game. So let's see. Albert Twitter said the Bulls by 7. It should be a cracker. And then Jennifer Creel said halftime Bulls 19, Ulster 17, full-time 28, Ulster 24. So she's expecting a very tight game today. Also saying looking forward to today's game. It's always a pleasure to watch the Guru. Thank you, Jennifer. Really appreciate the comment. And it's always fun doing these local games where all the South African franchises are involved. Obviously, the Sharks making me proud last night by winning by quite a big margin. Still not where we're supposed to be, but Nick Boyd has made his voice heard as well, saying, "Come on, Ulster." I know Nick is an Ulster supporter coming from last week. Nick, just to clarify that last strike for you, which also was denied at the end, I did have a look at it, and you can feel a little bit grieved about that one, but hopefully that is something of the past, and we will see some fair refereeing in the future of this competition as well. Anime Weed says the Bulls by 5, and then Nick Boyd has gone with Ulster by 12 today. So very interesting score lines there for both sides so far. The Bull supporters expecting a close one, while the Ulster fans are going for a straight big 12-point victory. So the poll up on the channel today. Can Elrich Low outshine Vermeulen today? 57% have said yes, while 43% said no. So last week we had van Roos up against Dwayne Vermeulen, and I always say it's very unfair maybe to go head on head with each of these guys, but these are the two players that is in contention for Dwayne Vermeulen's jersey, and I'm proud to say that van Roos actually outshined Vermeulen last week. So can Elrich Low do the same today for the Bulls? We'll have to wait and see. You guys can vote, and it should be interesting to see which way it goes. Johannes Payne says, I hope Bulls win, but it will be difficult. Bulls by 2. Then Sakabula says, hi, Guru, feeling a bit nervous, but have faith in the boys, go Bulls. And then Albert says, hopefully the attendance will be good at Loftus. Think they lowered the ticket prices. So the word is that there's sold around 25,000 tickets for this game. So we'll have to wait and see. I did have a few shots of the stadiums a little bit earlier, and it is filling up quite nicely. Obviously, it won't look as a sold-out crowd, but at least half of the stadium will be full, hopefully, and they will be backing the Bulls all the way. Nick Boyd says, pleasure to be back. Love the comms last week. And then, Sagabula said, Albert, tickets are 25 Rand. So they have said that they've sold over 25,000 tickets, or at least 25,000 tickets. Let's quickly go and have a run through the team lineup for today's game. Starting with the backline of the Bulls. We've got Kirtley Arons at fullback, exceptional player in some great red-hot form. Cannon Moody, youngster coming through for the Bulls, playing some decent rugby on that right winger. Cornel Hendricks and Harold Foster in the midfield combination. Lionel Mapu on the bench today. So Cornel Hendricks in that number 13 jersey. Then Madash Tambwe having his hope on Springbok Honours a little bit later this year, sorting out his passports and everything else. So he's also been in some great nick and has been classified basically as another Mapimpi for South African rugby. Time will tell whether that is going to happen for him or not. And then Chris Smith keeping out Mornay Steyn at 10 at the moment, doing some really good basic work for the Bulls. Nothing special, but also doing the basics right, which is what you need in your fly-off as well. And then Zach Berger at 9 today, an exceptional youngster coming from the Griquas to the Bulls and playing some exceptional rugby as well. Then looking at the forwards, you've got Elrich Lowe at number 8. His battle today with Dwayne Vermeulen will be quite an interesting one. It's already 1-0 to the youngsters, so Dwayne will definitely not want to make it 2-0 today to the youngsters. Then Carl Brink comes in at 7 for the Bulls, another really valuable player in this Bulls setup. We know how good he can be. Went for a stint overseas, didn't perform that great that side, but when he was with the Lions, he was a really good player. Then Marcel Coetzee, former Ulster player, definitely he said it's personal today. So looking forward to see his clash, especially with the likes of Nick Demoni, who is an exceptional player for Ulster as well. And then you've got Ruan Orkia and Walt Steenkamp, who's in really good form as well. And just before we go ahead, I see Andrea Piardi is the referee from Italy today. So it's going to be interesting to see how he's going to officiate this game. Then looking at the front row, Jacques van Rooyen, Johan Grobler, and Gerard Steenkamp in the front row should be an interesting one. Gerard Steenkamp, another youngster doing really well, and then Johan Grobler obviously trying to get into that Springbok side with Jacques van Rooyen is the experience that's going to count there. Having a look at the bench, you've got Joe van Sails and Piwe Matanzima, Robert Hunt, Reinhard Ludwig, Arno Botha, Keegan Johannes, Morne Steyn, and Lionel Mapu. A very formidable bench here today for this Bulls side, with the likes of Simpiwe Matanzima playing some exceptional rugby, the youngsters of Robert Hunt, Reinhard Ludwig, and Joe van Sail to bring a little bit grunt to the side. Arno Botha, the experience is going to count in that second half. Another youngster in Keegan Johannes, and then the experience of Morne Steyn, and then also the veteran Lionel Mapu completing this bench for the Bulls side. Justice Silver one says tickets here in Australia are about 80 to 100 for decent seats. That's over R1,000. So I think, if I'm not wrong, the Australian dollar is equal to around 11 Rand something, 11 Rand 80 per Australian dollar. So yeah, that makes sense. And then Bradley Stander says Bulls 19, Ulster 24. An interesting prediction there. And Johan Peters says, hi, Guru. Last week I've listened to you for the first time. Thanks for helping us out on the country at the moment. Good luck, my Bulls. No problem, Johan. I'm enjoying it quite thoroughly. And as long as I'm getting the support from you guys, I'll keep doing it for as long as I'm possibly able to do so. Johannes Payne says, between Elrich and Evan, I still don't know who is the best. We'll see today. I personally favor Evan Roos, although Elrich Lowe are being hyped up quite a bit as well. So it will be interesting to see who gets the notch first from Jacques Nienaber. It will be quite interesting to see whether both will be included or whether one will get the preference before the other. But I'm truly hoping for Evan Roos to get that call up. Let's quickly go and have a look at the Ulster lineup, and quite a bit of change side from last week. Mike Lowry again at fullback. I thought he had a really decent game for the Ulster side against the Stormers. Ben Moxham at right wing, James Hume and Luke Marshall in the centre combination. So no Stuart McCloskey today. And Ethan McElroy at 11 with Ian Madigan and Nathan Doak, or Doak. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it, but I'll go with Doak. So Ian Madigan and Nathan Doak at 9 and 10. A new combination, no Billy Burns there for them as well. And then if you go and have a look at the forwards, Andrew Warwick, Brad Roberts, Martin Moore in the front row. Kieran Treadwell was exceptional last week for the Ulster. Ian Henderson comes back to captain this side today. Geordie Murphy in, Nick Demoni, and then Dwayne Vermeulen. A very good loose trio for this Ulster side. In fact, a very, very good pack of forwards for this Ulster side. So the Bulls will need to be very careful today. On the bench, we've got Tom Stewart, Eric O'Sullivan, Tom O'Toole, Mick Cardy, Matt Rea, John Cooney, Marcus Rea, and Stuart Moore for the Ulster side. So quality all around, with the likes of John Cooney on the bench, meaning that definitely the likes of Nathan Doak and Ian Madigan should be really good players if they're keeping up the likes of John Cooney today. So it will be very interesting. as the Bulls now make their way on the field. Ulster already on the field, so we should be getting ready for a really, really good game here. Nick Boyd said Ulster gone for a 6-2 split on the bench, so expecting them to go hard at the breakdown. And with the likes of Nick Timoni and Dwayne Vermeulen and Geordie Murphy there up against Marcel Coetzee, Elrich Lowe and Carl Brink, it should be very tasty indeed. Let's see. Sakabula says Elrich has better tasting teams. And then Nick Boyd says Doak, it's pronounced Oak with the AD. So, yeah, so Oak, Doak. Right, so we've got it like that then, if I'm correct, Nick, Doak. Right, so there's going to be Ulster to get this game underway for us, playing from right to left on my screen. And, yeah, the stadium are full quite nicely for those of you who were wondering. So let's see what's going to happen with this one. It is the start. Here's the kickoff from Madigan, and it's a high, deep kick in from him, taken by Carl Brink inside the 22 for the Bulls. Sets it up inside the 22 for Zach Berger. We've had around 15 seconds of this game, and the Bulls have secured possession quite nicely inside the 22. Zach Berger goes with the box kick over the top, and it's going to find touch roundabout on the halfway line. A very good kick from Zach Berger, 5 meters inside the Ulster half, and a really good clearance kick from Zach Berger. That is what you want from your scrum off very early on. Gert Knutzer says, hello, Guru from the Vietnam. Sorry, I missed the Sharks game yesterday. Just very glad we played so well. Listen to the game today. Thank you. You are the best commentator. Thanks, Gert. Really appreciate it. Right, line-up throw-in taken by Kieran Treadwell off the back to Moni. Here comes Ulster attack. It's McElroy into a bit of space up to the 10-meter line. Now brought down. About 10 meters from the left-hand touchline, taken up by the forwards now for Ulster. Doug takes it in and given to Warwick, who settles at the 10-meter line. Now they're going to work through Madigan, gets it inside to Gavin Hume. Now quick ball back. It comes. So a little bit of a mix-up there at the back, but it's taken beautifully by the fullback of Ulster. Just there he goes. Now Warwick takes it up again for Ulster, the big prop forward. Doak now gets it up to again to Lowry, nearly up to the 10-meter line, but it's stolen by the Bulls. It's Marcel Coetzee gets away with it. Up over the halfway line goes the Bulls now. Quick ball needed. Zach Berger waiting for it. Now gets it out a bit sloppy, but now Chris Smith out to Cornel Hendricks, out to Madosh Tambwe. Quickly onto him was the right winger there, Ben Moxham, who really brought him down on the 10-meter line. Here comes Walt Steenkamp, puts his head down, just setting it up for the Bulls early on. Zach Berger now waiting for it. Round about 10 meters from the left-hand touchline. Looks like he's going to go with the box kick over the top. Madosh Tambwe chasing after this one. It is Lowry back for it, but a good contest in the air, and it looks like Ulster has managed to get this ball. But the referee had to stop play, and it looks like one of the players have stayed down there. It is the left winger, Ethan McElroy, who stayed down. So he will be receiving some attention from the medics here. But a good start from both sides so far. Just trying to compete with every single ball so far. Didn't see anything too. Oh, he got an elbow straight to the face there, but definitely not the fault of Madosh Tambwe. Both of them were competing for that ball in the air. So we've had about 2 minutes gone in this first half, and both teams have looked solid with the basics so far, except what a little knock on so far from Ulster early on in this one. But yeah, expecting a massive game between these two. Peter Lowry says Ulster playing with a much stronger pack than last week. Absolutely. The likes of Kieran Treadwell, Ian Henderson, Timothy or Timoni and Dwayne Vermeulen in that pack in the front row already. The likes of Andrew Warwick, Brad Roberts and Marty Moore definitely giving a lot more stability to the pack of this Ulster's team. Right, so 2 minutes gone, and we're just waiting for play to resume again. Don't forget to go and vote on the poll, guys. We've got 39 votes so far. Can Elrich Lowe outshine Dwayne Vermeulen today? And 56% have said yes so far, while 44% says no. So an interesting contest this is going to be between them. And they've highlighted the likes of Marcel Coetzee and Dwayne Vermeulen in today's encounter. Obviously, the likes of Marcel Coetzee played for Ulster before joining the Bulls again. He's got 30 Springbok caps, 32 Currie Cup caps, so a lot of experience there for Marcel Coetzee as well, and probably deemed very unlucky not to be in that Springbok setup at the moment. Dwayne Vermeulen, on the other hand, 61 international caps for the Springboks, and a valuable asset to this Ulster side as well. So we are going to have a replacement. I think it's going to be a HIA for McElroy, so he might return a little bit later, but I don't think it will be the case today. Right, so we will have a scrum down to Ulster when the play resume here. We've had a little bit of a break now, 2 minutes gone in this one so far, and just waiting for play to resume here. Let's just see some more comments coming in here. Is Nick Boyd saying love Marcel when he was at Ulster, was very popular among fans. I know he was very popular indeed with the Ulster fans, almost very similar to what Ruan Pienaar was for them as well. So the first scrum goes down, and we will have a reset scrum here as Warwick is feeling the pressure there from the Bulls back early on. So we'll have to wait and see how this one is going to go. Moore is on for McElroy, a replacement early on in the 3rd minute of this game. Right, so scrum roundabout on the 10-meter line inside Ulster's half, 5 meters from the right-hand touchline. It is going to be Doak to feed this ball in for Ulster. Right, let's see how this scrum goes. The first one went down, and the referee being from Italy, we'll have to wait and see how lenient he's going to be. Collected off the back now, and here comes Hume now with the charge forward. Makes good ground up to the halfway line. Doak again gets it out to Ian Henderson. Up over the halfway line in the middle of the field now. Doak back, it comes to Lowry, who goes with a little kick over the top, looking for a little bit of space in behind. Curtly Arends has gone back for it, steps and into touch. He goes roundabout on the 22-meter line. So a good little kick there from Lowry, putting the pressure up on the Bulls. So line out to Ulster right on the 22-meter line on the left-hand side of the field. Kelly says, last night I made my own URC on Rugby Challenge 3 and the Bulls won Ulster at Loftus 57-18. LOL. So let's hope for the Bulls fans that will be replicated, but I don't think it's going to be that easy today. The throw in from Roberts, taken off the back from Dwayne Vermeulen. Maul formed here by Ulster, and the driving maul now starting to go forward here for Ulster. They're about 15 meters out from the try line and still going forward. Is Ulster use it once, or not use it, but it stopped once, so they'll have to use it soon. It is now brought down by Ulster, and they're waiting for it. Doak is now waiting for it. The scrum off of Ulster inside the 22 now. Here comes Demoni. Demoni sets it up for him. It's a good little run there from the inside centre. McAllister now gets it back to Roberts, the hooker of Ulster. They're about 10 meters out, right in the middle of the field. It's Madigan hitting a little gap there, almost up to the 5-meter line. Now Doak again gets it out to Geordie Murphy, just 3 meters out is Ulster at the moment. Bulls need to defend. I think they might have rushed up Ruan Orkia, but here they come. Doak again now. It is Hume taking it up. Massive double tackle from the Bulls. Now Doak again to Dwayne Vermeulen. Tackled by Chris Smith and Cornel Hendricks there. Still 5 meters out in the middle of the field. Taken up by Geordie Murphy. Again, good tackle from Grobler. Now Doak gets it out to Ian Henderson. He sets it up about 7 meters out. Now it's McAllister again. Out it comes now. Here's a chance. It's Moore on the left-hand side. Just still 5 meters out. Doak gets it out now to the big prop forwards. Penalty advantage now to Ulster. Offside by the Bulls. So again, taken up, big tackle there from Carl Brink, this time pushing them backwards to about 10 meters out. Doak tries a little grubber kick through, but it doesn't work for him, and we are coming back for a penalty to Ulster. So still 5 meters out, roundabout right on the left-hand touchline. So I'm guessing that Ulster might want to kick this into the corner. Good start from Ulster. 22 tackles made by the Bulls already. Only 6 by Ulster so far. Peter Lowry says, Humus talked a lot this week about pushing for an Ireland place. Will be interesting to see how himself and Lowry do today. Ulster's 2 stars this season. Yeah, so Hume will definitely try to push for selection. They do go to the corner, so it will be a lineup to Ulster 5 meters out from the try line. Right, so James Hume and Luke Marshall, sorry, not McAllister, Marshall had a good couple of runs up through the middle already for Ulster. So Roberts with the throw in, finds Treadwell, and another more set up now from Ulster. Can I get this moving forward for them? It is pushing the Bulls defense at the moment. Now starting to go forward as the Ulster side. After the Bulls, they brought it down. Penalty advantage now to Ulster. Doak waiting for it. Slow ball coming back for Ulster now through Madigan. Out it goes to Lowry, but he's tackled by Mirosh Tambwe. Not held in the tackle though. But then tackled by Cornell Hendricks. But they're coming back for that collapse maul. And the Bulls will need to be very careful from here on in. 5 meters out from the try line. The Bulls' discipline in defense at the moment, really good, but they need to watch out for that little errors, little collapses in discipline now, because Ulster will go for the corner again. And I'm guessing that the referee will not be too lenient with collapse mauls 5 meters out from the try line. Achilles says Bulls might win this match, but I don't think it will be a huge win. Nick Boyd says go for the corner, which they have done so, and they will set up another line out here for Ulster. Right, so Ulster looking the better of the two in this opening 8.5 minutes so far of this game, but the Bulls defense so far holding up. Roberts with a throw in, goes quickly. Timothy nearly over the try line there with a quick set play move from them. Now Doak waiting for it, gets it out to Ian Henderson. He's knocked it on, and now Johan Grobler has kicked it. It goes backwards, and Chris Smith have collected it for the Bulls now. 5 meters from their own try line. Zach Berger with a kick downfield. Not going to find touch. Into the hands of Moore now. Here comes Lowry. Lowry on the charts there, tackled by Elrich Lowe. Between the 22 and the 10-meter line. Here they come. Brad Roberts. Oh, thumping tackle from, Gerard Steenenkamp made a tackle. Here they come again as Ulster now on the attack through Hume. Now Doak gets it back to the tight head prop. Just setting it up nicely for Ulster now. Quick ball, Madigan again now. Straightening the line as the hooker, Roberts. And another penalty to Ulster, not rolling away from Carl Brink. And this one's right in the middle of the field, between the 22 and the 10-meter line. So a very kickable one for Ulster early on, which they are going to go for goal here. And the Bulls have survived the Ulster onslaught with a penalty, or a shot at goal rather, than conceding the 7-pointer. Ulster will be feeling frustrated. Timothy nearly barged over the try line there from the line-out, but just a little knock on there from Ian Henderson in the tackle, and the Bulls survived that one. But now a penalty here right in front for Ulster, and it looks like it's going to be Doak, the scrum half, who's going to have a shot at goal here for Ulster. Nick Boyd says good defense from the Bulls, but that was disappointing not to score. Right, so an opportunity, and that one is going to go through. So 3-0. It is Ulster leading this game after 10 minutes in the first half. It's been Ulster in this opening, the last 8 minutes of this first half so far. And the Bulls just doing really good on the defense as well. Some really big hits coming in, and patience from Ulster has been really good so far as well. Right, Chris Smith to restart this one for the Bulls now. Possession 79% for Ulster, and a sloppy, grubberish kick in from Chris Smith nearly made Ulster knock that ball on inside the 22, but they have recovered it. Roberts now takes it up for them about 15 meters out from their own try line. Doak will now wait for it. Looks like he's going to go with the box kick over the top here. And he will be looking for touch. And he will find it roundabout, not the greatest of kick, to roundabout between the 10 and the 22 of the Ulster. So line out to the Bulls. Sakabula says, come on, Bulls. And a good attacking opportunity now for the Bulls between the 10 and the 22 on the left-hand side of the field for them. Johan Grobler to throw this ball in for the Bulls. Right, let's see if the Bulls can also get a driving maul going. Ulster's been good with the driving maul so far. Taken by Ulrich Lowe, given out to Zach Berger immediately. Now Harold Foster takes it up for the Bulls. Tackled by Madigan. Quick ball to Carl Brink, but he knocks it on just between the 10 and the 22 of Ulster. It's going to be a scrum down right in the middle of the field for Ulster. So poor basic discipline there from Carl Brink, knocking that ball on the charge. So 40 tackles made by the Bulls, 7 made by Ulster, 6 tackles missed by the Bulls already. So making all those tackles is understandable that you might slip up in a few. But the Bulls will have to get more possession and put Ulster under a little bit more pressure, because you won't be able to defend the whole time. Achilles says we need a nice try to build the confidence, and this freaking knock on from the Bulls game after game. And then Sheldon says, come on, make us proud, Bulls. I know you can do it. So a solid scrum this time from Ulster, not giving any headway for the Bulls here, as Dwayne Vermeulen picks it off the back, gives it out to Doak, who puts it on the boot, looking for a bit of space and finding it. But luckily for the Bulls, it hasn't found touch. Kurtley Aronson now with the kick high up and under, chasing after his own kick, caught there beautifully by Madigan on the halfway line. Now Doak waiting for it, gets it out to Treadwell. He's going to put his head down. Carl Brink quickly over that ball and wins the penalty for the Bulls. Right on the halfway line, about 5 meters from the left-hand touch line. So if the Bulls do decide to have a shot at goal, it won't be an easy one. Quinton Kutsia says, come now, Bulls. And Kurtley Aronson to save the Bulls, says Achilles. So it will be a shot at goal from the Bulls here. About 2 meters inside the half of Ulster. About 5 meters from the left-hand touchline. So give or take on the angle about 55 odd meters, 55 to 57 meters out. Very kickable here at Loftus Versfeld anyway. So it's all going to come down to the accuracy rather than the distance of this kick. 14 minutes gone in this first half. It's Ulster leading by 3 points to 0 at the moment. Carl Brink winning a penalty there on the ground. Not releasing by Ulster. Right, so Chris Smith now lining this one up. Yeah, it is about 55 meters out. Probability at 40%. And he's going to make it. It's going to stay at 40%. So to the left of the post, the score remains 3-0 here at the moment. Justice Server 1 says, Morne been schooling the new Bulls fly half. And then Quinton Kutsia says, we want the tribals, bring it on. Right, so it will be a 22-meter restart now for Ulster. Missed opportunity there for the Bulls. Right, restart by Madigan, and it's a high, deep kick in from him, taken by Madosh Dambwe on the halfway line. Now Chris Smith going high up into the air. Madosh Dambwe is chasing after this, but Elrich Lowe was there first, taken by Ulster, and there's a penalty against the Bulls there for a no-arms tackle. So I think he more slipped than anything else there and took out the players. So the referee is going to have a talk here with the Bulls, so I'm not quite sure what that is about. So, yeah, just a quick word with myself. It's too many penalties been given away by the Bulls at the moment. So, that's a harsh call. Elrich Lowe actually wanted to jump into it, and Dwayne Vermeulen pushed him away, in fact. So that's how he slipped under Madigan there and caused the dangerous tackle. So that is a little bit of a strange call, but it's okay. It's not the worst thing to ever happen, as Madigan is just back up on his feet now, and we should be resuming this game shortly. Don't forget to go and vote, guys. 61 votes so far. Can Elrich Low outshine Vermeulen today? And I think Vermeulen has just taken a 1-0 lead with that sneaky little push. So 52% says yes and 48% says no. It's a very tight poll here at the moment. So go make sure to go and cast your vote for this one. It's a penalty to Ulster on a 10-meter line inside their own half. And the kick downfield from Madigan, not finding too much distance up to the 10-meter line of the Bulls. So there might be a bit of a wind against the Ulster side in this first half. We'll have to wait and see. Achilles says, good effort, Chris. Don't worry about it. So it was a nip and tuck kick, that one, just to the left of the post. So here comes Ulster again. Now Ian Henderson collects the ball, but it's not been thrown in straight by the Ulster side, and it's going to be a scrum down to the Bulls. Roberts, the South African-born hooker, not able to throw that one in straight for Ulster, and it's going to be a scrum down to the Bulls. 16 and a half minutes gone in this first half. 3 points to 0. Ulster lead this game at the moment. The Bulls have been defending valiantly so far in this opening 20 minutes. Well, close to 20 minutes in this first half. Right, scrum down to the Bulls. Zach Berger to feed this one in for the Bulls. Just patience from the Bulls required in this game. Right, scrum has now taken place. The feed is in from Zach Berger. Big scrum here from the Bulls. Are they going to try and milk a penalty from here? Ulster having none of it. Now ball comes out. Zach Berger, Harold Foster loops around. Zach Berger again. Now Madosh Tambwe. There's an overlap here for the Bulls. Gertley Arons straighten the line, however, up to the 10-meter line for the Bulls. Now quick ball. Marcel Coetzee takes it up to just over the 10-meter line. Slow ball coming back for the Bulls. Dwayne Vermeulen delaying that ball. Now Harold Foster out to Cornel Hendricks. Cornel Hendricks is going to straighten the line. Still on the 10-meter line, though. Now Zach Berger out to Gerard Steenenkamp, who sets it up just up over the 10-meter line. Zach Berger waiting for it. Gets out Ruan Norkia. He's going to charge his way up forward. Up over the 10-meter line again for the Bulls now. Back comes Gerard Steenenkamp. Now Zach Berger, Johan Grobler. Grobler puts his head down. Bulls are slowly making progress here. Now Mornay split pass back inside to Walt Steenkamp. Gap opens up, but an intercept from Roberts, the hooker. Have secured ball for Ulster now between the 10 and the 22 of Ulster. Penalty to Ulster as well. Not rolling away is the call from the referee. And it's Mornay Smith who gets penalised for that one as well. So discipline of the Bulls letting them down at the moment. And Roberts have stayed down, so he'll receive some attention as well. Right, Justice Service says replace Khaleesi with Marcel Coetzee at the box. That won't be happening, Justice Server, because Khaleesi are the Springbok captain at this stage. So it will be really hard to replace him currently. Peter Lowry says Madigan starting well, especially since the Ulster halfbacks have never played together and the Ulster centres have never played together as well. So, yeah, it's been interesting so far. It's two vital links in the back line, and I would have thought that I'm not sure what happened to Billy Burns, whether he's injured or what's going on. I would have thought they would start him, but Madigan doing really well so far. And then John Cooney as well, I would have backed to maybe have started this game. And obviously Stuart McCloskey not in that midfield today. Vital link for the Ulster side as well. And also the Bulls know they must roll away. They must wake up, man. So discipline vital in this game. We've had 19 minutes gone. And the Bulls are trailing by 3 points to 0 at the moment. But I must admit that Ulster have been playing some really good rugby in this opening quarter of this game. And the Bulls have defended really valiantly so far as well. Very tight contest. And it's so great to see so many people at the stadium today. Incredible effort from the Bulls Rugby Company to get all the spectators on this field. Let's hope the Bulls don't disappoint today. Right, Madigan to kick this downfield for Ulster now. And he is going to set it up just around 5 meters outside of the Bulls 22 on the right-hand side of the field for Ulster. Nick Boyd and Peter Lowry says maybe saving Cooney, McCloskey and Burns for Toulouse next week. Nick Boyd say Burns been rested for next week European game. Right, so an important game coming up for Ulster next week as well. The line out now taken by Kieran Treadwell. Now here comes Timoni. Timoni up to the 22-meter line. Quick recycle ball. Doak gets it back to Dwayne Vermeulen. Pushed back in a tackle by Ruan Orkia and Mornay Smith. Just up over the 22-meter line now. Doak out. It goes to Ian Henderson. Madigan. Now there's a chance for Hume. Out it goes to the inside centre there for Ulster, just up over the 22. Oh, there's a little knock on there from the tighthead prop, Matty Moore, who knocks it on. And here's a chance for the Bulls now, but the referee blows on his whistle, and they will be going back for the knock-on. So 2 knock-ons then. First one from Ulster and then from the Bulls. Scrum down to the Bulls, right on the 22-meter line now. Yeah, just looked up before he caught the ball was Matty Moore there. And that's really disappointing from an Ulster perspective. Justice Server 1 says Ulster fielding a strong side. And then Nick Boyd said, plus I think they need to give every player a game on tour as well. Justice Server 1 also saying the Bulls have been very physical. So Ulster have the territory with 72% of the territory so far. And I'm guessing that the possession is very similar to that as well. Right, Zach Berger feeds it in. And here's a big scrum from the Bulls. Penalty advantage now to the Bulls. Chris Smith going with a little cross kick to Bodosh Tambwe. Just up over the 22. Puts a little grubber kick in. Collected beautifully there by Hume. So we are going to come back for the penalty to the Bulls. Big scrum there from the Bulls back. And winning the penalty there for the first scrum penalty of the day. Going to the Bulls. Right on the 22-meter line. About 15 meters out from the right-hand touchline for the Bulls. Crowd doing the Mexican wave for the Bulls, trying to urge them on here against Ulster today. The kick from Chris Smith is going to find touch roundabout between the halfway line and the 10-meter line inside Ulster's half. So another good attacking opportunity for the Bulls. Yeah, the bind slipped there from Andrew Warwick in the scrum. So he was the guilty party there. Right, so throw-in coming now for the Bulls in this line-out. I'm going to say roundabout between the 10 and the halfway line inside Ulster's half, closer to the 10-meter line. Line-out taken by Nortje now. Zach Berger off the back, gets it up. Chris Smith, here comes, there's Harold Foster caught behind the advantage line, but gets the pass out. And here comes Madosh Tambwe now, beat the first defender. Pass back inside to Zach Berger now, Nortje. Nortje 5 meters from the 22-meter line now. It comes out to Elrich Lowe. He's going to put his head down straight up to the 22-meter line. Bulls need quick ball now. Zach Berger out to Chris Smith. It's Harold Foster again now, straightening the line. Still up to the 22-meter line, right up to it. And Zach Berger throws a little dummy, nearly into half cap, gets the offload to Ruan Orkia now, 10 meters out. Chris Smith now with a little grubber through. Cannon Moody collects it for the Bulls. But sloppy pass backwards have lost a bit of ground for the Bulls. Here they come again about 10 meters out now. Ruan Orkia. He puts his head down, gets the offload to Carl Brink. Carl Brink 5 meters out from the try line. A sloppy pass from Zach Berger. Back to Chris Smith now. It's Kurtley Arendse straightening it up for the Bulls. Still about 10 meters out is the Bulls now. Zach Berger goes again. And another penalty advantage coming for the Bulls now. High tackle. Johan Grobler, pick up and go from him. Quick ball needed for the Bulls. Another dart from Elrich Lowe now. Just 3 meters out from the try line, right under the post here. It is myself could see a pick up and go. Brought down just 2 meters out from the try line. Ball has been ripped by Ulster, but it comes back to the Bulls side. And the referee's having enough of that. He's going to call them back for a penalty here. And Ulster have defended very valiantly there. Ian Henderson saving the day there for Ulster as well. And decision time now for Marcel Coetzee. What did they do? Do they put the scores level or do they go for the try? Yeah, so they have signaled that they're going to have a shot at goal. It's right in front of the post. So the Bulls have decided to take the 3 points here instead of going for the try. Gordon McIntyre says too many Irish international players think Bulls are going to get the club today. Better talent and experience. And then Achilles fighting back immediately, saying Irish has better talent and experienced players than South Africa has. Well, it's been physical, it's been demanding, and it's free all here at Loftus Versfeld. The penalty kick goes over, and it's all level here after about 24 minutes of play. Dwayne Vermeulen and Ian Henderson penalised there for that high tackle on Zach Burger. Right, so free all it is after 24 minutes of play. Right, so for those of you who don't know, the top 8 teams qualify for the URC playoffs. The top 4 teams are guaranteed home quarterfinals. Right, Justice Service says plenty of box in the Bulls as well. So Madigan to get this game back underway for us. 24 and a half minutes gone, nothing separating the two sides, apart from the fact that the Bulls have maybe made more tackles. Right, the restart taken by Wald Steenkamp inside the 22 for the Bulls. Zach Burger now waiting at the back of this ruck. Just going to set it up through the forwards. It's Gerard Steenkamp who takes it up, just sets up another ruck here for the Bulls. Just trying to get a clearer ball to kick away for them now. Zach Burger looks like he's going to go with the box kick. Does so, goes for the box kick over the top, and he's going to find a good touch roundabout between the 10 and the halfway line inside Ulster's half. Achilles says plenty of box at the Bulls. Wow, really pleased to name them. So I'll do that for you. So in the back line, we've got the likes of Cornel Hendricks, and that's the only one. Then in the forwards, we've got Marcel Kutsia and Johan Grobler, who haven't played a test yet in the starting lineup. Right, here we go now. It is Ulster in possession. They kick it away, though, and that is going to roll into touch roundabout between the 22 and the 10-meter line inside Bulls territory. So we're saying that on the bench, we've got also the likes of Arno Puerta, Springbok, Morne Steyn, and Lionel Mapu. So it's 3 Springboks on the bench, while only 2 in the starting lineup. Right, Achilles says exactly my point, Guru. So Cornel Hendricks, Lionel Mapu was the box. So altogether 5 Springboks in this Bulls team today, with the possibility of a couple more, I must say it as well. Likes of Kurtley Arends, Harold Foster, Badosh Tambwe, Zach Burger, even Chris Smith, potential Springboks, future Springboks, Elrich Lowe, Ruan Orkia, Wald Steenkamp, and Gerard Steenkamp, all quality players that could still represent the side at the later stage. Right, here we go. The line-out taken by the Bulls just outside the 22. It's a penalty to the Bulls, interference at the line-out here from Ulster. So a chance now for the Bulls to clear this one. Terence Peter says you are naming Xbox, not no current box, has-beens. Peter Lowry says, I think we are competing about who has fewer regular internationals. I think Ulster still win that. Achilles says you can't call them Springboks if they haven't played in years. You call them legends. Right, but the point is 2 very good sides, and they all level at the moment after 27 minutes of play, and a massive kick from Chris Smith has found touch right on the 22-meter line of Ulster. So a great attacking opportunity coming up for the Bulls here. Right, Johan Grobler with the throw into this lineup now. It is going to go to the back to Ruan Orkia now. The driving maul has been set up here by the Bulls. Let's see what they can do with this one. Working their way slowly up here. That maul has stopped once, so the Bulls will have to get this out on the second go now, which is now. Zach Burger loops around with Harold Foster, but a space opening up here. Mirosh Tambwe cuts back inside. A great tackle from Tabodi. Has won a penalty for Ulster there on the ground. Great work in defence from, well, it's in fact, it was the right winger who made the tackle there. It is Ben Moxham who's made a brilliant tackle on Mirosh Tambwe to win that penalty on the ground. Great set play move from the Bulls. Harold Foster coming around the fringe, opening up space for Mirosh Tambwe, holding the tackle and not releasing there was the call, and they won the penalty on the ground inside the 22. Sakabula says this is like test match rugby. Peter Lowry also asking who has been the Bulls' best players so far this season. So when you look at this lineup, Kurtley Arends has been brilliant. The likes of Harold Forster and Midosh Tambwe has been solid. Chris Smidden has been valiant as well. And we'll go further in a little bit. Let's see a mark made by Ulster inside the 22, it seems. So it is going to be a free kick to Ulster inside the 22 now. The line out quickly thrown in by the Bulls and then kicked downfield, but the mark beautifully made by Madigan inside his 22. So definitely backline wise, it's been Kurtley Arends, Harold Forster, and Midosh Tambwe, and in the forwards, Elrich Louw, Marcel Coetzee, Ruan Orkia, Walt Steenkamp, and Johan Grobler, and Gerard Steenkamp has been brilliant as well. Right, the kick downfield from Madigan has found touch here. We've got 10 minutes left in this first half, and it's still anybody's game. John Santos says go Bulls. So line out here to the Bulls. Well, roundabout on a 10-meter line inside their own half. Right, here comes Johan Grobler with the throw in, finds Ruan Orkia. Now Marcel Coetzee gets the pass out to Carl Brink, who straightens the line. Just up over the 10-meter line here for the Bulls. Another penalty to Ulster there on the ground. Not releasing from Morne Smith. And I think it's Dwayne Vermeulen who's won that penalty. So, yeah, great work from the veteran number 8 of the Springboks. And they are going to have a shot at goal here. It's Stoke who's going to have the shot at goal here for them. So, so far we've had 101 votes on the poll. Can Elrich Louw outshine Vermeulen today? 55% have said yes and 45% have said no. And so far, on my judgment, after 30 minutes, we'll have to give it to Dwayne Vermeulen, who's just been a bit more lively in this game so far, winning that ball on the ground, getting the penalty for them. He's been tackling ferociously, while Elrich Louw has given away a couple of penalties as well. So just an all-round better performance so far from Vermeulen. Right, so the penalty between the 10 and the halfway line, almost in the middle of the field here for Ulster. Can they get this second penalty on the board? That one is going to go straight through. So Ulster take the lead here by 6 points to 3, and we've got about 9 minutes to go. 9 minutes to go in this first half. It's Ulster 6, the Bulls 3. Ethan says, who cares? Club versus club. Good players on both sides. This has no bearing on the SA Island match. Right, so the restart's going to come from Chris Smith now. Let's see Chris Smith with the restart. Then the high-hanging kickoff. It is going to be collected by Lowry, tackled by Ruan Orkia, just outside of the 22 of Ulster. And a big counter-ruck here from the Bulls. And they could get this ball as the Bulls now. Yes, they have. Johan Grobler has collected it for the Bulls now on the 22-meter line. Oh, it's been knocked on by Elrich Louw. Just about 5 meters out from the 22, but a very poor pass to Elrich Louw. So you can't really blame him for that one. But 8 minutes to go in this first half. It's 6 points to 3. And a valuable opportunity goes a-begging there for the Bulls. Great work there from Ruan Orkia, and then a big counter ruck there from Zach Berger, the scrum half of the Bulls. Then Johan Grobler took the ball in, and then a poor pass from, Zach Berger made the poor pass to Elrich Louw there. So it will be a scrum down to Ulster, just about 5 meters outside of the 22. Right, so let's have a look at what's going to happen now. It's almost between the 22 and the 10-meter line, and it's going to be about 8 minutes to go in this first half. Can the Bulls come back with a big scrum here It is Ulster feed to this scrum, and they have definitely not hold back against this Bull side so far at scrum time. It goes down, and Dwayne van Meulen picks it up off the back now. Doak out to Madigan, out wide to Lowry, who puts it on the boot, and that is a massive kick from him. Will he find touch? No, it won't. Curtly Arons have collected it 5 meters from his own try line. Puts it on the boot. Great kick back, quickly thrown in by Ulster. Here they come now. Lowry on the counter attack on the halfway line. Gets it out to Moore. Moore up to the 10-meter line here, the replacement winger. Now Doak gets it back. Now it's Timoni up to the 10-meter line. Here comes Doak again. Now it's Warwick. Tackled back by the Bulls defense. Gerard Steenekamp doing well. Now Madigan. Out it comes to Hume. Hume is going to try and straighten the line here up to the 10-meter line. There he goes. Now Doak with a little grubber kick over the top. Well, not grubber, but a little box kick. Collected beautifully by Curtly Arons inside the 22. Makes the mark. And it is going to be a free kick to the Bulls inside the 22. 6 points to 3. No tries yet in this game. 2 penalties from Ulster and 1 from the Bulls. Curtly Arons now with a kick downfield, and he is going to find a good touch finder here, roundabout on the 10-meter line of Ulster. Nick Boyd says Lowry is so good. Yep, he has definitely been doing good so far. Right, so throwing now for Ulster on the 10-meter line inside inside Ulster territory, and it is going to be Roberts to feed this ball into the line out. Right, nicely taken by Ian Henderson. Now Doak out to Madigan, who's going to go with a kick downfield, looking for the distance, and into the hands of Midosh Tamwe inside the 22. He's going to put it on the boot, and he's going to find touch. Let's see, roundabout. Just on halfway. So good kick, return kick there from Adosh Tamwe as well. Right. Ethan says, I have to say Mike Lowry, like Martin Lawrence says it in Bad Boys. Mike Lowry. Right, here comes the throw into the lineup from Roberts. Finds Ian Henderson. The maul has been formed by Ulster now. Just inside their own half. It goes down. Penalty to Ulster. Brought down by the Bulls illegally so. And it's going to be another chance now for Ulster. Discipline letting the Bulls down. Mursabas says, come on, Balikis, let's eat them alive. And then Achilles says, so far this game has been interesting, Guru. At least it's a close contest. Just both teams making many errors and dumb decisions, which have been the case so far. I think the Bulls have just made more defense, tackles in this game, and it's been Ulster on the front foot most of the time. But the Bulls have definitely looked good when they've had possession. They just need to find a little bit more possession in this game and work the territory game and have a look at their discipline, because the referee are quite strict when it comes to mistakes at the breakdown and on the fringes and the mauls and stuff. So Ulster are going to have another crack at goal here. Nathan Doak, 2 out of 2 so far. The distance of this one, 56 meters out. And this could be the difference between winning and losing today. Right. Let's see what happens with this kick. It's a good strike from Doak. It's going to go over, and it's 9 points to 3 to Ulster. So a great kick there from Doak, the scrum off of Ulster, as he puts Ulster into the lead by 6 points now with about 4 minutes to go in this first half. So discipline will have to be looked at. The Bulls now clearly know that this guy can hit from anywhere on the field. Rudenel says we're going to pick it up in the second half. Much too much mistakes. Come on, guys, we're messing up good chances, is the call there. John Santos says Bulls must win. Right, the kick downfield from the kickoff is going to find touch roundabout on the halfway line here. And I'm not sure whether Midosh Tamwe maybe touched that ball going into touch, but we'll see whose lineup this is in just about 3 minutes to go in this first half. Nick Boyd says, what do you make of Doak so far? He's probably the best young scrum half in Ireland, so he's played really well. You wouldn't really say that he's a youngster at this stage, Nick. He's controlling the game very well, linking up very nicely with Madigan, and the fact that the forwards are doing well as well, not putting enough pressure on him at scrum half as well. Right, line out stolen by Ulster, and Roberts now got it for him. It is going to be charged up to the halfway line from Roberts now. The Bulls quickly over that ball, and we are going to come back for a little knock-on from the Bulls. So it will be a scrum down to Ulster, roundabout on the 10-meter line inside their own half. 9 points to 6 it is at the moment. And Johan Grobler knocked that ball on as he tried to regather that ball after the steal from the line out. So the Bulls now trailing by 6 points, but it's still very much anybody's game. Sakabula says, come on, Bulls, don't allow them to pull away. Altitude in, says John Santos. And then Terence says, I can't wait for the second half. Ulster's running. And then Peter Lowry didn't think Doak had that in him. He's just having a great debut season. Just need to get the ball out quicker. Right, so Doak off the back now, waiting for this ball at the scrum. Big scrum from Ulster. Does come out to him now, Madigan. He's going to straighten it up, switches in with Hume. Hume up to halfway and still going, spinning out of the tackles. Now quickly up over that ball. The ball is loose and it's been picked up by Doak. Saving the day there for Ulster at the breakdown. Now quick ball needed. Gets it out from Geordie Murphy to Marshall. Marshall throws a little dummy, goes, makes a good couple of meters with it. Now Doak again. Madigan, out it comes to Treadwell with a bit of space. Up to the 10-meter line. Penalty advantage coming for Ulster as well. Now Madigan. Out it comes to Moore. Up to the 10-meter line. Now Doak again gets it out to Treadwell. Now it's Lowry. Out to Hume, who puts it on the boot. Looking for a bit of distance. And that one is going to find touch about 10 meters out from the Bulls try line. But they are going to come back for another penalty to Ulster with less than a minute to go in this first half. And it's right in the middle of the field on the 10-meter line of the Bulls. So another possible opportunity. Elrich Lowe finding him offside there from the ruck as well. Yeah, it's going to be another shot at goal from Doak now. And this shouldn't be a problem for him, given that he slotted all his penalties so far in this first half. Louis de Jong says, vandag kry die bulle slaag. John Santos says, altitude is in our favor. Sharprain has joined, says, yes, John, we like dinge vandag. It's good. And then also Lions will definitely work the altitude today. Musabar says, come Bulls, you can do this. Let's make these Muppets to the cleaners. And then too many little knock-ons, and discipline been poor as well. John Santos says, luck of the Irish will run out. And then Terrace Peters says, sorry about that, guys. I wanted to say Ulster is running out of breath. And then Bulls, too much tackles slipped. Clarence Lowe says, Bulls 23, Ulster 18 final score today. And what do you know? Doak has pulled that one to the right of the post. So it is going to be halftime here at Loftus, and the score will remain 9 points to 3. So both teams now have missed one penalty at goal. So it levels it up 9 points to 3 at halftime, with the Bulls having their work cut out here in the second half. It's going to be interesting to see how altitude will work and whether the Bulls will have a little bit more possession in that second half, because they've tackled themselves to pieces here in the first half. Right, Ethan says about 20 penalties against the Bulls in that first half. It feels like outrageous. It's just been, their discipline has been really poor so far, Ethan. And then Fantastic Charisma says, I wish Pollard was able to convert like this Ulster guy. So Pollard is not the fly-off. In fact, it's Chris Smith, Fantastic Charisma. Elric Lowe is costing us too many penalties. He's been outplayed today, really. His discipline has been poor. And I must say, Nick Timoni and Dwayne Vermeulen, along with Geordie Murphy, has been brilliant at the breakdown. And then Nick Boyd said, Ulster didn't have luck like last week with the TMO. And then Sakabula says, Jake would praat hard ook. So it's going to be interesting to see how that second half is going to go, guys. I'm going to take a quick break. But when I do come back, we will be doing the second half of this game. So don't go anywhere. We will be back with the second half very shortly. Right, guys, we are back here for the second half, and it's been a very, very close encounter between the two sides. It's 9 points to 3, Ulster leading through the boot of the scrum half, Doak, who's been playing some really good rugby today for Ulster as well. This is purely test match rugby that we are seeing at the moment. Very tight, very physical, and both teams getting in the faces of each other, and really playing some really good rugby between the two sides at the moment. So, yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen in the second half. Jake White obviously is going to have a big talk with the side, and it's going to be quite brutal in the second half. If we go through the team lineups one more time, at halftime, Kirtley Arons has been solid at the back end, and Moody hasn't had plenty of opportunities. Connor Hendricks and Harold Foster are trying valiantly. Badosh Tambwe's had a few chances here and there, but nothing special. And Chris Smith and Zach Berger having a decent game so far at 9 and 10. Forward-wise, Elric Lowe a little bit disappointing today so far. His direct opponent, Dwayne Vermeulen, now playing him a little bit today, while Carl Brink and Marcel Coetzee are doing good work as well. Ruan Orkie and Walt Steenkamp winning that lineouts and setting up first phase ball quite well. The scrums have been solid from both sides. The Bulls managing to win one scrum penalty in that first half, and that is about it. As far as the scrum battle has been going, it's been very solid and very tightly contained between the two sides. Jock van Rooyen obviously not starting. It's Morne Smith who started this game. Johan Grobler has had a few good runs, good steals on the ground, and making himself a nuisance all over the field, while Gerard Steenkamp has put in some really big hits in that first half as well. Looking at the Ulster side so far, Mike Lowry has been very good. Definitely winning the battle so far between him and Kirtley Arons. Ben Moxham has made a couple of really big tackles on Badosh Tambwe in that first half, and really stalling the momentum of the left winger at the moment. James Hume and Luke Marshall has been solid. They've taken up the ball very well for Ulster throughout this game. Ethan McElroy having to leave the field early on, been replaced by Moore. So Stuart Moore is on for Ethan McElroy. Ian Madigan and Nathan Doak is having a really good game at 9 and 10, controlling the flow of the game very well at the moment for this Ulster side. They've got ball on the front foot. They're taking it up, and the Bulls having to defend really ferocious. First off, it will be a question about the altitude and how of a big impact the defense had to be in that first half for this Bulls side. So we'll see how it goes in that second half as well. Forward-wise, Andrew Warwick has been quiet. Martin Moore has had a knock on here and there. Brett Roberts have been brilliant for Ulster too. Kieran Treadwell and Ian Henderson has played exceptionally well at line-out time. There's one line-out steal as well from Ian Henderson so far. Geordie Murphy, Nick Timoni, and Dwayne Vermeulen has been brilliant. You can't say too much about the Bulls forwards at the moment, comparing them to these three guys who has really done exceptionally well in that first half for them. So all penalties, discipline lacking a little bit for the Bulls at the moment, but having to make all those tackles, it does make sense at this stage. Barry says, how's it, Guru? It's going well, Barry. Thank you. Lodi Smith says Steyn needs to come on. And then we'll see how the second half pans out. You can go on to the channel as well and go and leave your vote. We've got 135 votes so far. Can Elric Lowe outshine Vermeulen today? So 54% have said yes, while 46% said no. And from my judgment so far, I must admit that Dwayne Vermeulen has just had a little bit of the upper hand over Elric Lowe so far today. It's a great battle between the two players, and the experience of Vermeulen counting in favour of Ulster at the moment, who's had the front foot ball. So it will be interesting to see if Elric Lowe could get a little bit more go-forward ball as well in that second half. And we could possibly see a little bit more from him in that second half as well. Replacements still to come on for both sides for the Bulls. Joe van Sail, Simpuri, Matan Zima, Robert Hunt, Reinhard Ludwig, Arno Botha, Keegan Johannes, Morne Steyn, and Lionel Mapu. So plenty of experience there in Morne Steyn, Lionel Mapu and Arno Botha to still come onto the field, while the likes of Ulster's got Tom Stewart, Eric O'Sullivan, Tom O'Toole, Mick Carney, Matt Rea, John Cooney, Marcus Rea, and then Stuart Moore is already on the field for them. So we should be in for a very exciting second half here between the two sides. The Bulls giving away 4 penalties that could have been turned into points, while Ulster's only 2 kickable penalties, which one missed by Chris Smith in that first half. So it will be up to discipline and basic venturing today in that second half to see who's going to come out the best today. Musaba says, Bulls waiting for these Irish Muppets, go and fetch them, make it difficult for them, contest more. And then CP for life says, come on Ulster, put the balls in their place, and then also get Morne Steyn on. Let's kick it to the corners and make it difficult. I must admit that Chris Smith haven't had a bad game. It's just about really discipline that has let the Bulls down and the lack of possession and territory in that first half. So we'll see how it goes here in the second half. I'm expecting the Bulls to come back firing and deliver the goods here in the second half. Like I said, this is very physical, very demanding on both sets of players. But in the end, I think home advantage and a little bit of altitude could come into play a little bit later on. Right, so we should be getting this game back underway any second now. It will be the Bulls playing from right to left on the screen. Chris Smith to get us back underway. And here we go, a high-hanging kickoff. Very deep, in fact, and collected by Timoni. Taken up inside the 22 of Ulster. Arno Botha on for Carl Brink as well as the only replacement of this start of the second half. Doak with a box kick over the top. And he's going to find touch roundabout and halfway here for Ulster. So a really good kick from the youngster Doak, who is playing some great rugby today. Right, so line out to the Bulls just inside Ulster's half, about 2-3 meters inside. Johan Grobler to feed this ball for the Bulls. On our feet, but throw it in for them. Right, Johan Grobler now. Let's see which way this one is going to go. It's going to go to the back to Walt Steenkamp, who's taken it nicely. Now Zach Berger out to Chris Smith, who's going to go high up into the air. Chase coming from Cannon Moody. Cannon Moody has collected that ball for the Bulls, and here they come now. Arno Botha. Arno Botha back inside. It goes to Kurtley Arendse, but he didn't expect that one. So we are going to come back for a knock-on from Ulster first. So it will be a scrum down to the Bulls about between the 10 and the 22 of Ulster, about 10 meters from the right-hand touch line. Right. Minute gone in this first half, and it's the Bulls looking to stamp off their authority early on. They just need to cut out those basic errors because there was an opportunity for Kurtley Arendse. Yeah, the Bulls will look tired because they defended for dear life in that first half, Mr. Boss, but hopefully altitude will save them today when it comes to running out of breath. Right, so Zach Berger now to feed this one, and a solid scrum from the Bulls again and from Ulster. Now Zach Berger picks it up off the back. Cannon Moody on the loop around his Kurtley Arendse beats the first defender, but running sideways now gets it out to Tambo, who beats his defender, cuts back inside, 5 meters from the try line. Oh, he's knocked it on as he tries to stretch over for the try here. It is going to be a little knock on from Adosh Tambwe, but he gets the accolades from his teammates, but so close indeed. Did really well to beat the defender on the outside there, cut back inside and take on another 2 defenders, but so close, so very close. Great cover defense there from, I think it was Madigan who made the tackle on him. So it will be a scrum down to Ulster, 5 meters out from the try line. Nick Boyd says, come on, Ulster. So Barry asking how's the energy like Vermeulen versus all teams. So Vermeulen having the better of Ulrich Low at the moment, but it's definitely not. Well, a lot of people expected him to get bad vibes from his teammates, but he's definitely doing the basics right and been a thorn in this Bull side so far in that first half. Oh, he was just stretching for the line when Madigan came in to make the try-saving tackle there. Brilliant defense. Was it Madigan or was it... Yeah, it was Madigan who made the try-saving tackle there. Otherwise, Madosh Tambwe would have been in for the try. So close, Bulls. 5 meters out from the try line here. It's going to be a scrum down to Ulster. Brilliant stuff there from Madosh Tambwe. Right, scrum down to the Bulls. Just having a word there as Marcel could see with the referee. Maybe not happy with the way it was intended there. Might have fallen onto the player instead of making the tackle. But we'll see if they go upstairs for it. I don't think that they will. Right, so in fact, there might be a penalty coming here for the Bulls instead now. So I don't have any audio, but it is going to be, in fact, it's going to be a Bull scrum. I'm not quite sure what the reason for that is. Let's have a look here. So was it deemed? It was slapped out of Madosh Tambwe's hand. So it was deemed that it was taken over the dead ball line by the Ulster player. It's going to be a scrum down to the Bulls now. Right, scrum to the Bulls, 5 meters out from the try line, 5 meters from the left-hand touch line. Zach Berger to feed this ball for the Bulls. Right, let's have a look what the Bulls can do with this one. Zach Berger to feed this in for the Bulls. Big scrum coming up, and Ulrich Low picks it up off the back, but quickly onto him was the Ulster defense. Still 5 meters out from the try line though. Now Marcel could see a pick up and go. So close, 2 meters out from the try line. Another pick up and go from the Bulls. They need to be patient here as the Bulls. Still 2 meters out. Now a pick up and go from Gerard Steenekamp. Still 2 meters out as the Bulls. Another pick up and go from the Bulls. Oh, they're over the try line here. No, still short. And now another pick up and go from Arno Buerta. Still short. Now Marcel could see her. Still short. Can the Bulls make their way over the try line? They are over the try line, but they're held up. We are going to go upstairs, I think, to see whether a try has been scored or not. And let's just see who comes up with the ball. Looks like it's Marcel Coetzee claiming for the try here. But it looks like Ulster are confident that they've held him up. So they are going to go upstairs to have a look whether a try has been scored or not. Brilliant defense from Ulster there on their try line. And the body language of Ulster looks like they are almost certain that they've held up Marcel Coetzee over the try line here. Right, we are going to have a look at this, guys. It's 9 points to 3 currently. Ulster leading this game. Right, let's have a look here. I'm not confident that we are going to have a perfect angle to see a try being scored or not here. Held up on that first account. I think I have to go a little bit forward, a little bit more. There we go. And although he's over the try line, it does look like they've managed to hold him up over the try line. We'll have another look. This angle might get us a better show. Marcel, oh, that's going to be a try to Marcel Coetzee, surely. Definitely not held up there. And it looks like Marcel Coetzee have managed to score a try here for the Bulls. Yeah, there it is going to be fine margins as to whether he might have lost that ball over the try line as well. But it looks like, from the first look of it, it does look like a try to the Bulls. Don't know what the hold up is. Yeah, there's the try. So the Bulls have scored the first try of this game, and it comes in the 43rd minute of this one. It is Marcel Coetzee who gets the try for the Bulls. Coetzee gets the first try of the game, and it comes in the 43rd minute of this game. So well done to the Bulls for opening up the try-scoring game in this one. No tries in that first half, and it took them 43 minutes to finally get onto the board for the first try of this game. But it is Marcel Coetzee who gets the try down for the Bulls. Right, so 9 points to 8 here. The conversion is over, and it's 10 points to 9. The Bulls lead Ulster here after 4 minutes in the second half. Great work there from the Bulls, and Sakabula is celebrating here. John Santos says the luck of the Irish have run out. So 10 points to 9 it is. The Bulls leading now for the first time in this game, I think. Johannes Payne says, nice try, Sharks. Sorry, I mean Bulls. I think that was deliberate. Right, here we go. 10 points to 9 it is. The restart from Ulster. Taken in by Walt Steenkamp. Sets it up inside the 22 for the Bulls. Zach Berger waiting for it at the back here. Gets it out to Gerard Steenkamp. Just setting it up once more for the Bulls. Slow ball coming back for the Bulls now. Zach Berger going with the box kick over the top now. And here's going to find touch roundabout on the 10-meter line inside the Bulls territory. So a good attacking opportunity now for Ulster. Mursabar says, thank you that I don't have to listen to these super sport commentators. No, thanks, Mr. Guru is here. Thanks, Mursabar. And then Alexander Weideman says, Mooi man. Right, so here we go now. Roberts with a throw into this line out on the 10-meter line inside the Bulls territory. And we'll have to wait and see how the defense of the Bulls will hold in the second half. They were valiant in that first half. 10 points to 9 currently. Throw in taken by Treadwell. Off the back comes to Moni now. It's Doak out to Madigan. Throws a little dummy nearly into a half cap there. Quick ball needed now for them. Warwick gets it out to Geordie Murphy. Sets it up between the halfway, well, the 10 and the 22 meter line of the Bulls now. Taken up by Timoni again now. Doak, Madigan. Out it comes to Moore, who steps back inside. Good defense again from the Bulls. Now Treadwell. Treadwell takes it up. Bundled back in the tackle by Walt Steenkamp. And quickly over that ball was Marcel Coetzee. Steals that ball now. Zach Berger kicks it downfield. Here comes the chase from Kurt Arendse. Dwayne Vermeulen back for it. Takes on Kurt Arendse. But he holds his man well on the 10-meter line. Good tackle there from Kurt Arendse on Dwayne Vermeulen. Now Doak waiting for this one to come out. Gets it out to Roberts, who sets it up for Ulster. Up over the 10-meter line of Ulster now. Doak waiting for it. Looks like he's going to try and put a box kick over the top. Chase is going to come from Ulster now. Right, it is going to go in straight into the hands of Kurt Arendse. So he's going to go on a run here. Beats the first defense, gets past the second one, but brought down quickly up over the 10-meter line now. Zach Berger, Chris Smith. Chris Smith now, long cut up pass to Midosh Tambwe. Midosh Tambwe puts a little kick over the top. Chase coming from Cornel Hendricks. And Lowry's going to be bundled into touch by Cornel Hendricks. It's going to be a line out to the Bulls. Roundabout between the 10 and the 22 of Ulster. Things are now starting to work out a little bit better for the Bulls. The moment they got a little bit more possession in the second half, things are looking a little bit more up for the Bulls. Let Ulster do the tackling in this game. Right, so kudos to the Ulster defense there for just being able to keep the Bulls out at all costs. So 7.5 minutes gone here in the second half, and the Bulls now with a driving maul coming up here for them. Right, just short of the 22. Now they get that driving maul going for them. Up over the 22 they go. Now it's still going forward. It stopped once, so they'll need to use it if it stops again. Zach Berger waiting for it, gets it out to Ulrich Low now. Takes it up for the Bulls. Still about 15 meters out of the Bulls now. Ruan Orkia. He sets it up. Dwayne Vermeulen quickly over that ball. Has he won that ball? Yes, he has. Penalty to Ulster. And great work from Dwayne Vermeulen, who wins the penalty on the ground for Ulster. And what a steal there. And what a moment in this game this could be. Quintus Coetzee says, come on, Bulls, let us win this game. And then Barry Green says, go, Bulls. Sakabula says, that's it, Bulls. Keep the foot on the gas. And Dwayne Vermeulen getting a great steal there on the ground. Brilliant work. Nick Boyd says, yes, boys, let's go Ulster. So Dwayne Vermeulen is receiving some attention there after that steal on the ground. 9 minutes gone in this second half. 170 votes so far. Can Elrich Lowe outshine Vermeulen today? 55% have said yes, 45% said no. And I must admit that Dwayne is on the front foot today. Right, Madigan now with the kick downfield here to get Ulster out of the 22. Ethan says, Dan Vermeulen's saved the world-class stuff for the box, not for foreign club. And Murtabas says, Vermeulen, no daylight and coming in from the side. Didn't quite see it that way, but maybe daylight could have been one, but definitely didn't come in from the side there. But I do agree with you maybe on that first one, but it still is a great steal. Right, so line out now to Ulster, 5 meters inside the Bulls half. And a couple of changes on. O'Sullivan is on as well for them now. And let's have a look what they can do with this one. So Tom Stewart, Eric O'Sullivan on the field for them. Oh, the Bulls have stolen this ball now. And here they come, Chris Smith now with a kick downfield, looking for a bit of space. But Lowry has dropped back beautifully, makes the mark inside the 22. And he will be able to kick this downfield for them. Only one try in this game, coming from captain Marcel Coetzee in the 43rd minute of this game. 50 minutes gone in this one, still 30 minutes to play, and it's anybody's game at the moment. The line out goes out on the 10-meter line inside Ulster's half now. Great line out steal from Arno Botha, and he did really well there. Right, so now it's a line out again to Ulster, and Tom Stewart will have to throw this one in better. Right, Dwayne Vermeulen has left the field. 3 carries, 1 gain line success, 8 tackles made, and 2 turnovers won by the big man today. A valiant effort from him. Johan Grobler now throws it in. Walt Steenkamp takes it in. Now it's Chris Smith. Out it goes to Harold Foster. Foster's going to straighten the line here, up over the 10-meter line and still going. Strong run from Harold Foster. Another pick up and go from Marcel Coetzee. A little bit isolated though, but a penalty to the Bulls. Hands in the ruck there from the replacement number 18, Tom O'Toole, who gets penalized off his feet is the call, but I think it was hands in the ruck there from him. So the Bulls with a very kickable one here coming up about 20 meters infield on the left-hand side of the field, between the 22 and the 10-meter line. Musa Boss says, get Chris Smith off. He's a club player just like Timsfield. Get an all-kicking dog like Stein. And then Quintus could say, come on, Bulls. You guys can win all, Steve. Stormers can, Bulls can as well. Gideon Forster, there's about 28 minutes left in this game. You'll see just under the score, there's a second half sign and then 51. Right, so kick at goal here for Chris Smith now, and let's see what they're going to do with this one. Can he get this penalty kick? Vital that he get this one. 3 points already gone astray for the Bulls. Can't afford another 3. Right, the kick has been lined up, and that goes through the Bulls. It's now 13 points to 9 for the Bulls in this one. 27 and a half minutes to go in this one. And the Bulls now lead by 13 points to 9. Ethan says, is that the actual surname, or are you calling him that for giving away that penalty? O'Toole. No, he is Tom O'Toole, Ethan. John Santos says, come Bulls, this is not Ireland, a different ball game. Right, the restart from Madigan then. 13 points to 9 it is. 27 minutes to go. Arno Botha takes the kickoff and runs up over the 22-meter line. Zach Berger waiting for it. Looks like he is going to go with the box kick over the top. Can't kick it out directly though. Here comes the chase from Cannon Moody now. The kick almost up to the halfway line. Great tackle from Cannon Moody on Madigan there. Now Doak gets it out to Tom O'Toole, who sets it up nicely on the halfway line for Ulster. Now Doak gets it back to Madigan, who goes high up into the air. Not a great kick, going sideways and collected beautifully by Cornel Hendricks now. Here comes Chris Smith. Gets it out to Johan Grobler. Grobler passes to Norkia, who knocks it on. Referee says backwards. Play on. Now Zach Berger out to Mornay Smith. Up over the 10-meter line. Zach Berger waiting for it. Marcel Kutsia now. Walt Steenkamp looks around. Harold Foster straightening the line beautifully. Here comes a charge from Cannon Moody, but a brilliant try-saving tackle from Mike Lowry on the 22-meter line. Puts him into touch. Brilliant defense from the fullback of Ulster. 26 minutes to go. The Bulls now starting to look like a much more gelled and performance from them now. While Cannon Moody made the tackle beautifully on Lowry on that box kick over the top, and from there the Bulls turned it over, but another try-saving tackle from Lowry on Cannon Moody. Right, throwing now coming from Stewart for Ulster right on the 22-meter line. Thrown taken by Kieran Treadwell. Maul has been formed by Ulster now, right on the 22-meter line on the left-hand side of the field. They need to be careful is the Bulls not to sack this Maul now. And Doak has cleared this ball with a box kick over the top. It's a much better kick, and it's going to be collected by Timoni right on the halfway line. Here comes Ulster now with an attack. Oh, it's gone a begging for Ulster. The ball is loose, picked up by the Bulls. And it's Madosh Tambwe. Can he go all the way? Lowry makes another brilliant tackle, but Madosh Tambwe is over the try line. And this is going to be another try to the Bulls. 55 minutes gone, and the Bulls get another try. And this time it's Madosh Tambwe who gets the honor of getting the try. Madosh Tambwe in the 55th minute gets the try for the Bulls. Brilliant from the Bulls again. Sloppy from Ulster at the back. Just really sloppy from him. But the Bulls capitalized on it and gets their second try of this game. Brilliant work from the Bulls. At the gas, thought that Lowry was going to get him, but the momentum took Madosh Tambwe over for the try. Brilliant stuff from the Bulls. 18 points to 9 with a conversion to come. John Santos says Bulls are starting to tick, and then Tambwe was marvelous, says Musa Boston, and Ethan says a big second half by the Bulls so far, just more ball in hand than intended, sounds like. Right, so Chris Smith now with a conversion attempt here. And that one from the corner is a beauty as it goes over. So 20 points to 9. It is the Bulls now leading this game. And it's looking a lot better for the Bulls already. Much better from the Bulls in the second half. And we already said it that they need to have more ball in possession. And they're doing exactly that at the moment. Sakabula says, Darcy Papa. Right, so 20 points to 9 it is now. And Honor Berta takes the kickoff and runs up over the 22-meter line again now. Sets it up nicely for the ball. Zach Berger waiting to get this one back. Still 23 minutes to go in this game. 20 points to 9. The Bulls now lead. Zach Berger with the box kick over the top. Chase coming from Cannon Moody. Right on the halfway line, collected by the fullback. And it's going to be a penalty against Cannon Moody for playing the player in the air there. Grain 1988 says altitude may be becoming a factor now. And Gideon Vosloo says dalk is die bonuspunt nog up for grabs as well. And then John Santos says SA teams now sending a message to the European side. Keep this up. Lowry now puts this into touch here for Ulster, just outside the 22 of the Bulls. So the Bulls need to be careful of not getting too complacent and slacking down now after those two tries. Right, 22 minutes to go. Throw-in. Treadwell collects it, but it's sloppy again from Ulster and picked up by the Bulls again. Here they come again now on a put up over the halfway line. Now brought down in the middle of the field on the halfway line. And not rolling away from Ulster, it seems, but Zach Berger gets it up. Now Marcel Kutsia sets it up nicely for the Bulls again now. Zach Berger out to Chris Smith, puts in a little kick pin behind, looking for it. The bounce of the ball, not kind for Tambwe, collected by Ulster now. And they're going to go on a little run here, just outside the 22. Can they get some go forward ball going for it? Madigan gets it out again to Moore, who puts it on the boot now. Chris Smith has dropped back, and he's going to have a run on the 10-meter line of the Bulls. Now going to the air again. A very poor kick from him, this time collected by Lowry on the 10-meter line inside Ulster's half. Now it is Hume taking it up nicely for Ulster up to the halfway line, and a penalty against the Bulls for a high tackle from Elrich Lowe. So another penalty to Ulster now. And decision time for them. They can slot this if they want to, but the better decision would go for touch here for Ulster. Sakabula says Bulls going for the bonus point, and Achilles says imagine 2 South African sides in the URC final. That would be an insult to the URC and an embarrassment. Donnie van Rensburg asks, are the Six Nations national players back at the franchise duty yet? So yes, they are. They are back. That kick not going into touch from Ulster, and Chris Smith has sent it back with interest. With 20 minutes to go, it is now the momentum completely in the Bulls' favour. It's going to be a line out to Ulster, right on halfway again, where they won that penalty. Right, so the throw, Stewart finds Treadwell. Now Madigan gets the pass out to Hume. Long cut-out pass now. Here's a chance for Moore. Gets it out to Lowry. Up to the 10-meter line they go. Now brought down. Doak gets it out to Madigan again. Madigan out it goes to the inside centre. Puts it on the boot. And a nice little kick from him is going to find touch around 10 meters out from the Bulls try line. It's Luke Marshall who gets that kick into touch. Well, it's 19 minutes to go in this one, and still very much anybody's game at the moment. Luke Marshall there with a brilliant little kick there. It is going to be a Bulls line out, however, 10 meters out from their own try line. Johan Groblaar now to throw this one in. Ethan says playoff matches would be in the Northern Hemisphere as it stands, though. I think more of a leveler. Absolutely. So the top 4 teams guaranteed playoff spots at home. And a throw in from Johan Groblaar, not straight. And that's a poor basic area from Johan Groblaar, as it's going to be Ulster put into the scrum from 10 meters out from the try line. Peter Lowry saying Luke Marshall was injured for 18 months. Pre-South Africa, so happy he's back playing. Right, so scrum down now to Ulster, 10 meters out from the Bulls try line. Marcus Rea on for Geordie Murphy for Ulster as well now. So they're definitely bringing on all those replacements. Matty Rea and also Mick Carney, Tom O'Toole, Eric O'Sullivan, and Tom Stewart all on the field. So Matty Rea, we're just waiting for John Cooney and Marcus Rea to still come onto the field. Right, 17 and a half minutes to go. That scrum goes down, and it will be scrum feed again to Ulster. The valuable time ticking away, and the last thing that the Bulls will need now is to concede a try in this one. Ulster, on the other hand, will need this one. Alfie Visser says Elrich Lowe concede too many penalties. Who can replace him at this stage? So for the Bulls, the only replacements, Reinhard Ludwig can still come on, but Arno Botha already on the field, so just wouldn't make sense to bring him on at this stage. Right, so scrum feed now, Doak to feed this one in for the Ulster side, and Yeah, it has been fed in. And a big scrum here from the Bulls, disrupting the scrum, but they do get it back now. Madigan. Out it comes to Hume. Good tackle from the Bulls, nearly stealing that ball. Now Doak again out to Timoni, who's been really quiet today. Now Kieran Treadwell. Kieran Treadwell takes it up and now taken up by Tom O'Toole again. Penalty advantage for Ulster coming. Offside from the Bulls. Now Doak waiting for it, gets it out. Big run here from Ria. Now Doak again to Kieran Treadwell. They're 3 meters out from the try line now. Selster. Here's a great opportunity for them. They're going wide. Madigan gets it out to Marshall. And Marshall gets the try under the post for Ulster. Ulster's right back in this game. So a great try there from Ulster. And it's Luke Marshall, the veteran inside centre, who gets the try. And this game is still far from over. 20 points to 14 with the conversion to come. They're just having a look here to see if there was a forward pass, but it looks fine from this angle. Don't think there was anything wrong with the initial pass there. Just have another look here. Out of the hands in a forward position, though. In a forward position, I think. But let's have it from another angle quickly. That will probably give us a better indication whether that ball went forward or not. But from the first look of it, no problem. And they have no problem with it. So the conversion goes over. It's 20 points to 16 here. And it's all to play for in this last 15 minutes of the game. Big try there for Ulster. And this will definitely liven up this last 15 minutes of this game. So trying the 64th minute from Ulster has given them some hope in this one. 20 to 16. Ulster have slipped up. Marshall, the Bulls have slipped up there. Marshall scoring in the 64th minute of this game. Vital try there for them. And here comes Ulster now from the 22 up over the 22-meter line as it's also John Cooney on the field now for them. Goes for the little box kick over the top. Chase coming now from Ulster, but beautifully picked by Kurtley Arendse. Collects it on the 10-meter line now. Zach Berger waiting for it. And Johan Grobler now takes it up. Still on halfway is the Bulls now. Matanzima also on the field for the Bulls. Quickly rolls. Penalty to the Bulls here. Offside by Ulster. And another kickable penalty coming up for the Bulls. Peter Lowry says, unfortunately, the best teams in the leagues are probably Leicester and Leicester B, but I wouldn't mind if South Africa teams change that. Right, Robert Hunt also on for Mornay Smith here. And it looks like they're going to have a look at something from the TMO here. I might have missed something here. Alexander Weideman says, Kom Bulle. And then Mursabar says, Parla to Stein. Right, so they might go upstairs to have a look here at something. I might have missed it. But let's have a look here to see what happened. Oh, it's the tackle from the right winger, or it's Kieran Treadwell on Kurtley Arendse. I don't think there was too much sinister in that one. Might have been a little bit high, but I don't think it deserves of a yellow card or anything. Donny van Rensburg says, come on, Bulls. And then red card all day, says Mursamars. No, come on. That wasn't that bad. Let's have another look at this. Maybe I'm seeing something wrong. From this angle, let's have a look. Oh, I think he hit the shoulder of Kurtley Arendse, the first one. I know it touches the head, but first contact was basically here, and then it went up to the head. I'm completely against these kind of calls, but let's see what they have to say. I, for one, would say it's just penalty, play on. In respect to this game, I would really not want to see a red card in this one. Yeah, it gets him around. Yeah, okay, maybe yellow card at worst. Let's let's see what the outcome of this one will be. I'm personally not a big fan of these sort of things, but let's see what happens. Yeah, it's a wrong tackle technique. I'm gonna. Peter Lowry says I'm fine with this TMO check because it gives Ulster a rest. Haven't thought about it that way. But if a yellow card or a red card is going to happen here, it is definitely going to break this game down, I'm sure. Achilles says Guru doesn't mind touching the head. Yeah, man, come on. As you guys all know, doesn't matter. Even if it was the Sharks here, I would have probably preferred them to still play on with 15 or at least a yellow card. But I can't. Rugby has become a very soft sport as of lately, and there was no intention from Treadwell to go for that one. I know rules are rules, so I'll give you that one, Musa Boss. But I would go with a yellow card instead. No red card, man. Come on. It will kill this game down for sure. Right, 20 points to 16 it is. And let's hear what the TMO had to say. I don't have any audio, so I'll see what they make of it by the time we get back. So Ian Henderson does not look happy. So I'm guessing that there's trouble coming here. Right, so let's see what the card will be and whether it will be yellow or red card coming. So Kieran Treadwell definitely going to the bin. That's a yellow card. So yeah, yellow card to Kieran Treadwell, and the Bulls now have one-man advantage going into this last 15 minutes. They need to use it. Morne Steyn also on the field. They are not going to kick for goal here. They're going to set up the line out, and Morne Steyn has found touch round about 5 meters out from the try line. Mr. D says this tackle law give them helmets to play the game. Right, so 5 meters out from the try line. The Bulls can now try and seal this game by scoring another try here with 15 minutes to go. Can they pull this off? Right, the throw in taken by Waldsteenkamp. The maul has been set up here by the Bulls now. Can they get this moving forward now? A big call for the Bulls here. And now starting to move forward very slowly, but surely penalty advantage coming for him as well. They surely got to score. It's try time. It's Johan Grobler who gets the try in the 65th minute for the Bulls here. Try time to the Bulls, and that surely will wrap it up. Hopefully we'll wrap it up for the Bulls supporters. Right, so Grobler gets a try here in the 65th minute for them. Grobler over for a try. 65th minute of this game. And the Bulls now back in a commanding lead. Great driving ball from them to set up that try for them. And 25-16 with 14 minutes to go in this game. Right, so Christian says, nice man, one more try will give the Bulls the bonus point as well. So Morne Steyn trying to convert this one for the Bulls as well now. 25 points to 16. And an opportunity now for the Bulls to put this one to bed. Conversion goes over, so 27 points to 16. The Bulls now lead. One more try for the bonus point. 27 points to 16. And the Bulls are looking good now with just 14 minutes to go. Tries in the 43rd minute, 55th minute, and 65th minute for the Bulls. Right, 27 points to 16. Mark who's on for Hendricks as well now. So another chance now for the Bulls to set up that bonus point try. Sackberger waiting at the back here. Goes to the box kick over the top now. Chase coming from Cannon Moody. Taken by Lowry. Lowry is going to look to find a bit of space here. Gets a long cut-out pass to Hume up over the halfway line. Good tackle from Odosh Tambwe. And the Bulls have secured this ball. No, they haven't. Comes back to the side. Lowry picks up and go. Nearly up to the 10-meter line now. Brought back in a tackle Another chance now as Rio gets the pass out to O'Toole. Pick up and go from them now as they try to get this ball going forward as Ulster. John Cooney, out it goes to Doak. Doak gets the pass away to Moore, but it's been stolen by the Bulls on the ground. But it's going to be a penalty to Ulster, holding on from the Bulls after they stole that ball. So another chance now for Ulster as it's Luke Marshall who wins the penalty on the ground for them again. So Doak will put this into touch here for Ulster, and he will find touch round about 15 meters out from the Bulls try line. Is there still another twist in this game? Toby Hart says too many stains on the field. Right, 27 points to 16 it is now. And with 10 minutes to play in this one, can the Bulls hold on, or will Ulster cause for a big upset now? Musabar says, don't play in your own half, Paliki. So here comes the throw-in taken by Ulster and sets up a driving maul now. 15 meters out from the Bulls try line. It is Ulster now on the attack. They're going to run this off the back of the maul. Now good little run there from Tom O'Toole, making a bit of headway for them. Still about 10 meters out are the Ulster side. Now John Cooney gets it out to Timoni. Now Gavin Hume sets it up, still 10 meters out. Now John Cooney gets it out to Tom O'Toole again. John Cooney again. Now waiting for it. Gets it back now to the number 22, Marcus Ria. Now John Cooney again. Hume again. Penalty advantage coming for Ulster now. Cooney again out to Doak. Marshall out to Lowry, who knocks it on. And they are coming back for another penalty offside by the Bulls. 9.5 minutes to go. A try here to Ulster will make for a thrilling end to this game. Doak goes to the corner, and he might have hurt himself in the process there, as it does go out 10 meters out from the try line, and he was holding his foot there for a while. Piet Venter says, ek kritiseer nie, maar hierdie rugby wat ons mee ding is nie kwaliteit rugby nie, dis slat nie. Dis die rugby van super rugby nie, ons vertoon sleg omdat dit nie die rugby is wat ons gewoond is nie. And Piet, I have to agree, I prefer super rugby above this competition. The Bulls have stolen the line out, and Zach Berger kicks it downfield, looking to find distance now on halfway. Lowry slips, gets it back eventually. Now goes for the kick, charged down by Tabwe, but it is going to find touch around about between the 10 and the halfway line inside Ulster's, inside the Bulls half. So, yeah, look, Piet, when you say URC, I can probably say if there's teams that would compete in Super Rugby, I would say Leinster, Ulster, and Munster, and maybe Edinburgh or Glasgow would be competitive in Super Rugby. But more or less the top three sides, Munster, Ulster, and Leinster, would be the only sides that could compete against the likes of the Crusaders for that competition as well. Right, so after all of that, Ulster have possession on the 10-meter line inside their own half. Now Ian Henderson takes it up. Good tackle from the Bulls again. Just smothering them in defense at the moment is the Bulls. John Cooney with a box kick over the top. Chasing this down is Ulster. And managed to get it as well now. Taken up beautifully there by Tom Stewart, who makes a couple of meters up to the Bulls 10-meter line. Now it's Timoni again. Timoni up over the 10-meter line now. John Cooney gets it out to Doak. Doak out to Hume, who cuts back inside. Finds a little bit of space up over the 10-meter line again in the middle of the field. John Cooney again. Taken up by number 20, Matty Ria. Now Cooney again finds Eric O'Sullivan. Now back to Doak. Now on the loop around was Hume again. Finds Timoni. Now Cooney back to Doak. Now there's the right winger making a bit of ground there is Moxham. The Ulster side still coming now. Stewart takes it up between the 10 and the 22. Another penalty to Ulster, and it's again Ulrich Lowe who gets penalised for playing the ball on the ground. He's given away a lot of penalties and can be lucky not to be in the bin already. Right, they are going to go upstairs to have a look here at a dangerous tackle, I think it is. So it's going to be interesting to see if the Bulls perhaps are going to play with 14 men for the remainder of this game. Right, so let's have a look here. It is, Marcel could see in trouble now. So, same counts for Marcel then, Musa Boss. And I would also say that's only a yellow card. But if you go according to the laws of the game, probably maybe very close to being a red card, as the shoulder straight to the face this time round. But again, I would only say yellow card. But we'll see how it goes. Let's see what they decide here. But I think Marcel will not play any further part in this game. Mr. Boss is only penalty, Mr. Guru. Double standards, Mr. Boss. Well, let's see what they decide. Anyway, I would have preferred it to be just a penalty anyway. But let's see what happens. Worst game ever of Elrich Load today, and I must say I'm really disappointed in Elrich Load today. Gave away too many penalties and didn't really shine at all today. So with 6.5 minutes to go, we are going to see, let's see what's going to happen. Yeah, he is going to go to the pocket, and let's see, it is a yellow card. So the Bulls will be playing for the remainder of this game with 14 men, and Ulster only have 2 minutes left on their yellow card, so they might end this one off in while having a man advantage. So let's see what's going to happen. Peter Lowry says, for me, overall, the Super Rugby is much better quality, but I'd say the European champions, often Leinster, would be slightly better than the best Super Rugby sides. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think Leinster would compete against the likes of the Crusaders and be one of the top teams, I think, as well. Heavenly Nature says too much pressure on Lowe comparing him to Vermeulen, which is probably true. And I said it at the start of the game. It's often unfair to compare one-on-one battles. But look at the way Van Roos played last week and comparing that to what Elrich Lowe has done today. Well, 27-16 either way. It is a line out to Ulster on the 22-meter line. And with 6 minutes to go, this is still, I would say, anybody's game at this stage. CP for Life says, what Bulls leading? Didn't see that coming. Fair play to the Bulls. Right, so here comes a driving ball now from the Ulster side, making some headway up over the 22-meter line now. Can Ulster cause for a big ending to this game? Stewart takes it off the back of that ball, takes it up. Now John Cooney is waiting for it, gets it out to O'Sullivan, who sets it up nicely. Now Cooney again, out it goes to Ian Henderson. Now 15 meters out is Ulster, gets it back to Doak. Doak out to Hume, cuts back inside, still about 15 meters out, and Cooney now gets it back, gets it out to Stewart again, driven back in a tackle this time by Elrich Lowe and Matanzima. Now it's Madigan gets it up, now Cooney again, or was it Doak? Yeah, it was Doak. Doak gets it back now, gets the pass out to Marshall, held back in a tackle by Cannon Moody, now behind the 22, Ian Henderson again. Good defense from Robert Hunt. Now John Cooney gets it back to Tom O'Toole. Now Cooney again. Doak. Oh, it's been intercepted by the Bulls. And here comes the bonus point try for the Bulls. It's Kirtley Arendse, and nobody's going to catch him as he scores the bonus point try for the Bulls. And that wraps the game up as well. 75th minute of this game. An intercept try by Kirtley Arendse has just sealed this game for the Bulls. Brilliant from the Bulls. Pressure plenty. Also didn't know which way to go as Arendse gets the bonus point try for the Bulls in the 75th minute of this game. Great work from the Bulls. and a much better second half from them. 32 points to 16, and that should wrap up the game quite easily. Right, so the Bulls will be winning this game for sure. What a way to end it for Ulster, says Barry Green. And Morne Steyn taking his time with the conversion as well. Achilles said it at the start of the stream, guys. He said that Kurtley Arendse will save the Bulls today. I won't say he saved them, but he definitely sealed Ulster's fate today. MGL Kaiser says Ulster missing the cold weather today. Conversion goes over, 34 points to 16. Peter Lowry says bad day the office for Ulster. Disjointed lineup and most trusted player Lowry and Cooney made errors. Absolutely. Irish 10 looks tight. Probably can't wait to done some GPS, he says. Well, it is a great performance from the Bulls in the end. 34 points to 16 with still 3 minutes to play. Well done. Right, Arno Botha takes it in from the kickoff and up over the 22-meter line he goes. Good performance from the Bulls in the second half. Also, Keegan Ioannis on the field for the Bulls now. Goes for the box kick over the top. Chase coming from Kanamuri, but beautifully taken by Lowry. Up on the 10-meter line here for them. Waiting for it now. Cooney gets it out to Tom O'Toole. Now it's Doak. Gets the pass out to Timoni. Stopped on the 10-meter line in the middle of the field. Gets it back now. Doak again. Back to Lowry. Lowry sets it up on the 10-meter line again. Now Cooney. Out they go to Ria. Ria Timoni. The pass to Stewart. But it's been deemed to have gone forward. So it will be a scrum down to the Bulls. Roundabout on the 10-meter line. John Santos says Bulls showing the European side what's to come. Bulls very strong at Loftus, says MGL Kaiser. And Peter Lowry says he's getting slaughtered by Ulster fans on Twitter. Yeah, Nell, you're right. Christian says another try, and then Achilles says Kurtley Arendse reminds me of Cheslin Colby for some reason. His speed, agility, power, and how well he reads the game. Yeah, no, look, he is very similar to Cheslin Colby, and given the time, I think he could become a really good player. But Cheslin just in the next level at the moment, but definitely right up there. Right, a minute and a half to go in this one, guys. So let's see if there's another try on offer here in this game. I doubt that it will with a minute and a half. The Bulls are down to 14 men. Ulster back to full strength. So given the fact that they've secured the bonus point and have a good lead as well, they don't want to decrease on that lead because it will show on the lock. MGL Kaiser says, hope the Stormers do the same. Hopefully they can. Peter Lowry says, well done, Bulls, after a poor first half, which I have to agree. Morne Steyn going to touch. That's going to go directly into touch. So we will go all the way back for a line out to Ulster, roundabout on the 10-meter line of the Bulls. So with a minute to go in this game, the Bulls have sealed off the victory. Tries from Kutsia in the 43rd minute, Tambo in the 55th minute, Grobler in the 65th minute, and Arendse in the 75th minute have secured this victory for the Bulls today, while Ulster have scored the solo try from Marshall in the 64th minute. Right, here they come again now, a last chance. Moore gets the pass out, but we are going to have a penalty. No penalty. It's a forward pass from Ulster on the halfway line. So that pretty much seals the game. 30 seconds to go, and it's a scrum in the middle of the field on the halfway line for the Bulls. Yeah, so let's see what happens with this last scrum. I doubt that the Bulls are going to try and attack with this one. Achilles says, Kurtley Arendse and Madosh Tambwe, we have two fantastic wings, which is true. definitely future talent there in this Bulls team for sure. Right, the big scrum from the Bulls. Elrich Lowe picks it up off the back. Harold Foster now. Elrich Lowe again out to Mornay Steyn. Kicks it straight into the hands of Stewart, who catches it on the 10-meter line. And Ulster will have one last crack at this in this game. Now Cooney gets it out to Ian Henderson. Kieran Treadwell gets the machine going for Ulster up to the halfway line. Now Cooney again. Now Doak loops around with Hume, and Hume gets it out to Mohawks, and Moham has got a bit of space here. Needs to get the pass back inside to John Cooney, but a great cover tackle from Adosh Tambwe stops them 10 meters from the try line. Now Hume picks it up, trying to get the pass out to Marshall. Gets tackled by Lionel Mapu just 10 meters out from the try line. Still waiting for it is the Ulster side now. Kieran Treadwell, long cut-out pass, gets it to Ria, who fends off Keegan Ioannis quite easily, but just outside the 22 now, and a penalty to the Bulls, holding on the ground, and that should seal it for them for sure. Mark Spratbury, Rugby Guru, who's your choice, Munster or Leinster? So I've actually betted on that game, and I've gone with Leinster to win that one, Mark. So, yeah, hopefully Leinster can pull that one off as well. Right, so what will the Bulls decide to do? Will they set this up for another line-out or just kick it out? Let's see. Well, can't see whether the game is finished or not. And yeah, they have ended it. So they've kicked it into touch. 34 points to 16 victory for the Bulls today. And they've done it in great manner as well. So congratulations to all the Bulls supporters and to the Bulls themselves. That was a great win for them and a valuable victory going forward. I will see you guys in a very short while. We are doing the Lions game up next. And then after that, we still got the Stormers game coming up a little bit later. So make sure to tune into that as well. Thank you again for all the support, guys. And I will see you guys in the next stream. Until next time, cheers for now.